Welcome, my friends, to another episode of the Gothic Witch's Kitchen. Today, we will be starting the first of our Christmas treat delights. I'm so sorry about my absence last week, but I thank you all for understanding. I'm so glad that our coven is tight and that we can support each other in times of need. Now, what is something you need, definitely, when you have to deal with family during the holidays? Alcohol! Today, we will be making rum balls. This is not for children. This is only for adult witches, because this shit don't cook off and it gets stronger with age. But tell me, that's the only way we can deal with relatives sometimes, isn't it? Let's get started. Now, this is another one of those recipes that's so easy it's embarrassing. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to crush a box of vanilla wafers. Now, the recipe calls for 12 ounces, but we have been cheated and now they give us 11 ounces. So we might have to adjust the rum accordingly. Now, I would not suggest, you can pound them. I said pound. Now, you can crush them with a rolling pin, but you're going to get some big pieces. I do not have a food processor, but I do have a Ninja, and that will turn these into a fine powder. They're much easier to roll if they're in powder form. So that's the first thing that we're going to do. This should be easy. Oh, that's a box. We don't need that. I love cutting things and stabbing things. Oh, they smell so good. Why did you cheat us, nilla wafers? Why? I'm just going to do a little bit at a time because I don't want, since this is a dry, I don't want to overwork the machine. If I can get the damn fucking lid on. Oh, it's backwards. I haven't used this in forever. I'm just going to pulse this and turn them into a fine powder. Die! That's fun. Okay. Let's take these out. I'm going to dump these, and then I'm going to do the next. I didn't even touch the rum. We're already getting crazy up in here. I can't even put my damn lid on today. Die. Okay. These have sufficiently died. Now, this also calls for 1.5 cups of chopped nuts. I don't even know if I've got 1.5 cups left. That's not 1.5 cups. But I'm not going to chop them. I'm also going to turn them into a fine powder because it will mix better. If you just chop them up, they're going to be rough. They're not going to form balls right. Balls. There we go. And now we're done with the Ninja. I tell you, the Ninja performs beautifully. It's a very, very good blender. I don't see the need for buying one of those things that start with a V and end with a MIX, because this does just fine. That was was a weird feeling. My nuts were cold. Cold nuts. Now, into this mixture, we're going to combine 3/4 of a cup of powdered or confectioner's sugar, whatever you call it. I call it powdered because it's easy. Get out from under my feet, Snoo. 1. It's like snow. 2. 3. That's so good. Now, we're going to wipe this out, and we're going to use it again because we need 1/4 of a cup of cocoa. Make sure it's baking cocoa, not the stuff that you put in your drinks. Now, we're going to make sure that all this is combined very well. You know me and my love for sifting, I wish I could, but with the nuts and the powdered sugar, that ain't happening. Oh, it smells delightful. It smells vanilla-y and chocolatey and, dare I say, nutty. What is this clumping like? Oh, it's because my nuts were wet. I had wet nuts. Now to this, we're going to add 3 tablespoons of light corn syrup. I guess you could use dark, but I would not. It's gooey. The delightful thing about these balls is you can make them well in advance of any Christmas party, because the longer they sit in the refrigerator, the better they taste, because the flavors have time to combine. You can even make them a week or 2 in advance if you'd like. They're not going to go bad. Let's get all that out. Let's get all that out. Now to this, we're going to add 1/2 cup of rum. I'm just going to use my 1/4 cup instead of dirtying something else up. I'm going to actually, since it's a little bit moist, I'm going to actually add 1/4 cup first. Stir that in before I put in the other 1/4. Oh, 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 this smells naughty. It smells naughty. If you don't want to share these with your family, but you still don't want to deal with them, keep them for yourself and pop a couple in your mouth before you leave to family festivities. They'll never know. Since we're not allowed to do spells during the holidays because it's not very holiday-y of us. It's so good. Hello, Jack Sparrow. I found your rum. He's a nutty bastard, isn't he? This is getting harder to do. I will end up mixing this with my hands in a minute, just to make sure that this is well combined. But there's nothing wrong with that because you got to put your hands in it anyway. Let's take off our rings. Wow, this smells potent. Now we're just going to get our hands in there and just squish it. This squishing is, oops. Don't let any drop on the counter. There's precious rum in there. So good. So squishy. Every once in a while I see a piece of cookie that didn't quite break up. Just break it up with your fingers. Whoa! The fumes make me The fumes are making me feel a little funny. They're very strong. This is so sticky. This is so sticky. Now, we should be able to roll these into balls now. Every time I say balls, I feel like I need a visit from Beavis and Butthead. Because I'm immature like that. Okay, gosh, is that even going to roll? Okay, what we're going to do is roll these into little balls like this, and then we're going to dip them in powdered sugar. Hey, Igor, will you come turn on the sink for me? Igor is a very good helper. Igor. Yes. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put a little powdered sugar into a bowl. We're going to take our ball that we made and we're just going to give it a coat in the powdered sugar. And there's your rum ball. Now, I'm putting it on wax paper in this because I will be refrigerating these. Now, you don't have to roll them in powdered sugar if you want them sparkly. You can roll them in granulated sugar. You can roll them in cocoa powder if you would like. You can dip them in chocolate. But all I have is the baking chocolate. I don't have any like really good quality chocolate, so I'm not going to be doing that. Because you don't want cheap chocolate with alcohol. But I think they're pretty in the powdered sugar form. They're very festive, like little snowballs. But snowballs that'll pack a punch. Frosty never knew about this, did he? Naughty, naughty snowman. Now you could eat one right now if you wanted to, but the flavor is just really not going to be that spectacular. If you really want a spectacular flavor, you want to refrigerate them first, at least for a day or two before you try them. Although sometimes when we have to deal with family, who wants to wait? You know what I'm saying? The good thing that's about this is you don't have to cook anything. You saw how quick it was to make. Very few ingredients. You don't have to worry about taking a hot dish over to a Christmas party or any of that mess. Don't fool with it. Just play with your balls. Just play with your balls. It's all good. Oh. I'm just going to continue playing in my balls and we'll be back. Now, my balls, they are complete. We're going to put them in the fridge and stuff. Now, I couldn't help it. I had to sneak a few for myself. They're so rummy and chocolatey. Rum. Oh yeah, I forgot you're here. After these sit, after these sit, wow. That's so damn good. After these sit for a couple days and you're ready to serve them, you want to take them out. I could set a fire with my breath. You want to take them out and roll them again in powdered sugar. And because some of this is going to soak in. Soak in. Like when rum gets in your bloodstream and makes it where everything is mighty nice. These, they're not perfect. I've never seen a perfect ball. I challenge you to tell me who's got perfect balls. The jokes write themselves. So, after you make your balls, damn, they're pretty. Makes me want to cry. After you make your balls, you put them in the fridge. Yeah, I think I said that, didn't I? Okay, hey. I'm gonna put these in the fridge now, okay? Alrighty. I share one with the husband. Thank you for watching another episode of the Gothic Witch's Kitchen. I do hope that your spirits are as high as mine right now. So, you can't have any dog. So, I hope that you make these and that you enjoy them and that some of them last until you have company or something like that. You know what? I don't usually film my outro right here. I need to turn around. Wait, that's backwards too. Okay, so you have not seen the last of my balls. Seriously, you have not seen the last of my balls because there's mini balls that are good for Christmas and we've got some really good ones coming up. These are gonna be hard to top, y'all. Okay, thanks for watching the Gothic Witch's Kitchen. Let me know down here if you made them. Bye. Now, what is something that you need during the holidays when you have to screw with family? Fuck. Now you can clash them with I forgot what it was fucking called. The dog staring at me. We're just gonna do. I got a monkey hair in my throat. Damn it. I'm not talking to myself. My husband is home. To this, we're going to put in a... What the fuck is that? Is that a hair or is it a string? It's a fucking string. Go smell it. Woo! Yeah.
Damn.
Boat, isn't it?